Hi guys, Looks here, and today I will be showing y'all on how to finish the Airship Raid instance here in NY-MMO and what are the benefits from doing so. Let's get to it. So basically guys, starting from first city, all you need to do is go to the Warper NPC rather. So you talk to him, and then you select instances, and then Airship Assault. That's it. And from there, you will be immediately warped here on the instance wherein you can just talk to Adventurer Leon to get the quest and get yourself started. Let me just make sure first that I have a party. I don't, so I have to make one. So dash organize. Alright, and then you talk to Adventurer Leon. Oh, I guess I don't need to talk to him since I've already done this. So let's just talk to the portal. Power up the device. There we go. I already have the instance, and this is good for an hour or a few minutes if you don't enter, rather. So if you actually check, guys, and you can check this by keying in Alt U or pressing Alt function plus the U button, and you go to cooldown. And take note that the airship instance is actually, well, it's not showing here since it's currently active on me. But please take note that all the instances here in the server resets at 4 o'clock a.m. server time or 4 p.m. EST. So let me go ahead and use this device. Let me just check the quest again. There we go. That's that's the Airship Assault. Yeah, it's not showing here. But take note that it resets rather at 4 a.m. server time or 4 p.m. EST. So what you need to do is you need to talk to these folks right here. Or not really. But, oh, there we go. You need to talk to Captain Furlock. So I'm just going to skip this, guys. If you want to do this on your own for the story, you may do so. In my opinion, doing these instances and getting into their story are pretty cool. And I highly suggest you take a crack at it because some of these quests are really brutal if you really get into or if you really get immersed in the story. So there we go. Let me just talk to that guy. So the monsters have spawned. Okay. So you need to defeat all enemies to progress. So that's basically it, guys. Let me just skip this. Okay, so let me show a little bit, guys. But if I exceed 1 minute, I'ma skip it, so I can show y'all. At least, so you don't get bored, basically. So that's just it. I highly suggest that in order for you to complete this, this is not really, how should I say this? It's not really newbie friendly. You need to have decent items. At least you need to have a Celestial Charm. And in my personal opinion, you need to have a final damage of at least 50 to do this, which is obtainable. Not really hard, especially if you participate in seasonal events and as well as upgrading your wing. And it froze on me. Okay, so let me skip this, guys. Okay, so I haven't killed all the mobs. Let me just... Boom, there we go. So it's now asking me to go to the next floor, which I will. And for some reason, even though this is the upstairs, we need to go downstairs. And same thing. So I'm not going to bore y'all guys with killing all the mobs, but I would highly suggest that you get yourself the plus 20 stat foods as well as the red herb and blue herb activator corresponding to your job, especially if you're physical. So you just need the red and the strength, agi, dex, and you don't need the int food or the int stat food. And please make sure to get the plus 20, because if you just get the plus 10, you won't get the extra stats. Let me show y'all. So see, if you have the plus 20 stat food, it gives you exceed physical final damage plus 2%. Alright, so it's taking me a bit longer than usual, guys, because I'm not used to operating in a map like this. I highly suggest that you use a gray map, but for the sake of aesthetics and showing y'all what it is, I am using the official sprite for the server. But using a gray map actually gives you a lot of advantage because it removes all the obstacles and you'll be able to easily see the mobs. But then again, it's your discretion. If you'd like to play for the aesthetics of it all, then, you know, I highly suggest that you play like this. But if not, you know, gray map is the way, baby. Okay, there we go. I was able to find the mob finally. Oh, let me just rebuff. There we go. Finally. Okay, so it says head to the engine room entrance. I don't know where that is. Okay. Engine room entrance, hello. Oh, let me talk to these guys. Maybe they know what's going on. There we go. So you need to talk to them first. You must go to the deck of the airship while defeating the enemy. Where's the deck? Oh, there we go. Alright. So this is perfect, or this actually works better if you have like a character that has AoE skills, such as an Archmage, which is the third job or fourth job of High Wizard, just for reference, since I believe some of y'all are used to not playing in fourth job servers or 3-3 trans servers. Okay, so my buffs are gone, so let me just reuse it. So again, guys, please make sure that you have these foods, because it really helps a lot in terms of the damage output. And I'm gonna skip it so you guys won't get bored. Oh, and by the way, guys, make sure that you bring different types of healing items, such as the Elixir of Life, Heart Chocolate, which is Yggdrasil Berry, and of course your normal YGG Berry, because these mobs, though they are normal, they are modified for the server, and they pack a punch if you don't really have in-game items, or if you just have mid-game items, such as me, and in that way you won't die. Because if you actually click this, let me show y'all what I mean. And it froze again. There is a cooldown. So if you actually have multiple usable items or healing items, you won't have to worry about getting stuck dying because of your healing items on cooldown. So let me just find the last monster so we can get on our way. Come on. And boom, there we go. Go up to deck. We are now at the deck floor, and the game is freezing on me. So let's not go there. Let's talk to Fenrir. Okay. I don't know what's up. It's freezing on me for some reason. Okay, just skip it. But again, guys, if you like this story, just, you know, your discretion, you can read through it. See, as you can see, it's now a bit tanky. You know, it's tankier than usual. Let me just skip it, and I'll update y'all once it dies. And it's almost dying. There we go. Let me rebuff. Talk to Iris. So it was Captain Fairlock all along. Where is he? So same thing, guys. This is the final boss, and I'm gonna skip this. Once it's done, I'm gonna resume the video. Oh, by the way, guys, another thing that is actually great on this instance right here, you can actually loot this Airship Raid card. It drops from monsters, and the good thing about that is that this is a perfect item for starting folks that don't really have that much money yet, or hasn't had any seasonal or endgame cards. You can check the custom item or custom card guide in the forums, by the way. And the good thing about this card right here is that it increases your range physical damage by 1%. This is perfect for range type characters such as gunslingers or night watch for job, snipers, or windhogs for the fourth job of snipers. But basically, if you every 2 refines, it increases your critical and an additional 1% for your physical damage, range physical, which means that if you have your weapon on plus 20, then you get plus 20 range damage. But it's really your discretion, guys. You can mix and match your cards basing on you. Okay, so it is almost dead, finally. Now, this captain actually drops stat items, which is like what I've said, guys. If you compare to plus 7, let me just get this hat first, because this is a cool hat. If you actually compare this, it's a plus 7 stat food compared to a plus 20. This one, oh, that's the int one, sorry. This one gives you plus 20 strength and also exceed physical final damage plus 2%. That 2% might not be much for you, but believe me, it stacks up along with the dex item, and that 4% is actually quite big. So now that we're done, let's talk to them. Yeah. Yes. Oh, you actually don't need to talk to them as far as I know, but I'm just trying to talk to them. Okay. All right. So it has ended. And that's it. When you end it, it actually gives you 10 Vasilos voucher. And let me show you guys the benefits of doing this besides the voucher itself. So you get a cool, awesome hat, wherein you can go to Kafra, and then you can just identify items. And then boom, it's a costume hat. It makes you look like a freaking pirate. So, guys, one of the good things about this right here is that you can actually go to the time trial NPC, and then you go to craft. And then you can craft yourself an instant charm of airship. You can actually craft this by having 50 nightmare charm hammer, and you can get these hammers by participating in time trials. And focusing on that said charm, if you actually clear the airship assault instance a certain amount of times, it gives you a certain amount of stats, such as final damage defense plus 1%, 15 gives you 2%, 25 gives you 3%, and so on and so forth. And if you actually clear it 100 times, it gives you an additional exceed final damage plus 3%, makes your damages pack a little bit more punch. Again, same thing, guys, 3% might not be too much for you looking at it right now, but once you get into it, these stats stack up, and it makes you a monster at the end of the day. Another thing that I'd like to highlight is the dodge HP base damage of monsters plus 1%, and if you max it out, you can actually get a total of 5, I believe, for this one. or it's just 1%. I need to check on that one, but I believe it's actually 5. Now, the good thing about this is, guys, is that it helps you a lot when participating in time trials because the monsters there actually damages based on your HP. They don't have a fixed damage, or that's the fixed damage. So meaning if you have a 10 million, their damage is 1 million per shot, and you actually need this charm right here along with the other charms, which I'll create a video in the future so you can get prepared and be more sustainable when it comes to the player versus enemy instances here in NY-MMO. That's it, guys. Thank you, and see you on the next video. Peace.